dividing by 0 is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so at least like he got some more dudes back, so now he can actually make a proper counter attack, which is good because it's more fun that way. Actually, I have a... Where is the skeleton with block? There is one somewhere.
It's okay. cKnoor will
Oh,
add it the welcome to the second half in post.
no. I'll... Since I'm recording this off stream, it might just be one big file. Yeah, I know, it's fucked up, right? We'll see. Maybe. Otherwise, welcome to the second half. Like, you can't get laughed at. Well, of course you can get laughed at for playing Blood Bowl multiplayer and doing it badly, but I don't think anyone is. Like, granted, I haven't, like, I don't.
Watch fake.
It's been a while since I was a newbie at this, so, but I've had beginners play against me, and yes, they make some mistakes, but like, it's. I don't know, I just feel like it's really hard to play that badly that someone would giggle at you for it, or just laugh you out. People are gonna claim that you're a shitty player, but that's because they are horrible. It's not because you're a shitty player. Because people expect you to play a certain way, and when you don't, then some people are, because they can't deal with the other ways of looking at things, they get angry. Like, I'm not gonna say I get angry about Blood Bowl because I try not to, but like it happens a lot when I'm just casting finals. I'm like, okay, so, for crying out loud, that's the third blitz. Okay then, I guess.
Well, it's even in an hour, so it's fine.
Yeah, why not? Yes, reroll it. Okay, let's flood the board. Except for these guys, they're gonna stay back because yay! That's really shitty scatter for Thorn Surge. Yeah, like I honestly, when beginners come and say, "Oh, I haven't dared to play multiplayer yet," because I'm scared that people will laugh at me or for other reasons. Here's what you do. You join the Steam community, you get into the chat, and you say, "Hi, I'm a beginner, I haven't played before. Would anyone like to play a game?" And someone probably will. And no one's going to laugh at you because everyone's shit starting out. And it takes a while to learn all the, like, intricacies of the different teams and, like, what all the skills do. Like, holy crap, most of the time I can't even remember what the skills do.
I might
Like,
laugh.
yeah, like, I'm usually... There's always something I fuck up. Like, once a month we have, like, is that really what the skill does? Like, last time it was grab. When I'm like, no, it works on everything. And it doesn't. It doesn't work on Frenzy. Or does it? Like, I can't remember. It's not, like... It's not the end of the world. It's like with any other multiplayer game. Don't play with... play with people that enjoy playing the game.
Plus, you can't actually hear them laughing at you because it's a video game.
That's also a good point, I guess. That's unfortunate. Okay, how do we... Let's see. Oh, this is actually a good... So let's start by basing that guy. And I guess standing that guy up. Oh, and... No, let's not go that way. Let's run like that. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes, I do, because I'm a Tomb Guardian and I want to spread my dudes out. That's a 1 die. If I do that, it's going to be a 2 die. Now I have to move this thrower over here because I still want that to happen. Very nice. I'm getting a lot of defender stumble. Okay, let's see if we can get this ball then. Oh. Would you look at that? No. Guys, I didn't catch it with my Tomb Guardian. This is horrible. Yeah, Gilliam points out that Coach Changesaw has a cheat sheet for skills, which is like, yeah, like there's a ton of, like, I'm not going to say there are a ton of resources, but there are a lot of well-known resources when it comes to Blood Bowl. It's a game that people like to play, and it's also a game that a lot of people have been playing for a long time. And usually, like, when you find those types of coaches, they want nothing more than just to teach you to play the game, because we want more people playing. That's like the main thing. It's a small community, and the more people that can play, the better. Like, we don't gain anything by being assholes to new players. Like, I'm sure there's a tiny group somewhere that wants to be like super elitist Blood Bowl and just snigger at people that can't, air quotes, play the game.
Is that fuck you ball?
No, those guys definitely can't play the game. No, but I'm saying, like, there's no inherent value in being an asshat in a game you like playing. There is, like, some people can't fucking deal with losing though, so they're just going to be asshats because they think that makes them a better player when they can get someone off tilt, and of course it doesn't. It just means they're a bit shit. I should probably get off my soapbox now because everyone understands what I'm saying.
Does anyone actually have soap in boxes?
I mean, you surely you transport soap in something.
Crates?
Okay, The boundaries for level up are really simple. All you have to do is memorize 6, 16, 31,
I think so.
51, and then 76, I think. Yeah, see? And then 176, apparently, according to Not a Fun Haver.
Yeah, it's 100, the last one.
Yeah, like, yeah, some people are annoyed at some dude called Dr. Claw, and there's it's because he's farmed a team in Old, which is just 5k, 4k, it's 4k as warriors, and they all have the murder skills, and because he doesn't have anything else, he's going to be able to play against people of low team value. Here's the thing. Like, yeah, that's super annoying against beginners, and the reason he's winning is because he's playing against beginners that don't know you shouldn't be playing in Old. If you want to play random matchmaking, you do that in Naggaroth, but that can't happen to the same extent. And also, it's actually... Oh, that's no fun. Here's the thing. Beating a murder team with 4k as warriors with no rerolls and just loners for the beastmen isn't that hard. It's hard on paper, but they can't handle the ball, and depending on what team you're playing as, you can do mean things to them. Like, I'm sure it's like, it sucks if you haven't played the game before, but it's not like, it's not a super team in any way. Like, if he was actually playing against, like, coaches, then he'd probably he'd still win a lot because it's like that's a strat, but he wouldn't like. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, now I actually have to move this thrower up here so I can free the blitz draws. And we're gonna move you over here. Like, in worst case scenario, like, even if you're low team value, just get up and don't play that guy ever again. It sucks. Of course, Cyanide should have already banned or removed the teams. They're not. Like, it's one of those things, same thing with the UI, where you're like, well, this fucking sucks, and then you have to deal with it. It's horrible. He shouldn't be there, but until, you know, stuff happens, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even. Poof. Who knows? Okay. Well, we didn't get the ball.
That's Camry.
Yeah, like, basically, don't play in old. Never ever play in old. Play in Nagoroth or in a moderated league. I would recommend Mr. Hadwick Invitational, but I'm sure there are other good leagues as well. But if you go into old and look at the top teams in that in the league, you can see that all of them are obviously farmed, and it's actually, I don't understand why Cyanide hasn't actually removed them, because they should have. Like, it's super obvious that they have been farmed, and the fact that they haven't is pretty disgraceful, actually. Like, it's not smart. This is fun, though. He decided to blitz over here, so that means this runner is going to have to dodge and go this way, I guess, and then pass. And if he does that, it's actually going to be slightly problematic. No. I can blitz with this guy, hopefully. But I have tackle and stuff. Doesn't matter, though, because this dude doesn't have dodge. Nope. Let's see here. Who... You don't have dodge, do you? No, you don't. So we are going to mark you with the tackle piece. Because if I knock you out with the split straw, then... Oof, wouldn't that be fun? Oh. But I'm not going to. Where are my Thoros? They're over here. Yes, I would like to follow up. Let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, so we're going to move that Tomb Guardian over there, and we are going to try and block this Berserker first. Hey, we have block 2. That's excellent. So let's see what happens over here. Ah! Well, that's nice, because now I don't have to worry about getting surfed. This skeleton is just going to go stand over here to base these 2 linemen. And then we finally go for the pickup. Then we end our turn. Yep, like, it's... like, it is true that it's harder to get games in Mr. Hadwick Invitational, but to get games in Mr. Hadwick Invitational, you go into the Steam chat and you ask for games. And the reason why that's also good is because if you already have a contact with whoever you play against, then, well, then you know who that person is. It's not the anonymity of the internet, that it's just some random dude that you don't know or don't care about. And I actually kind of like that, because Blood Bowl from the beginning is a tabletop game where you actually sit opposite whoever you're playing. So, like, there are social rules involved in playing Blood Bowl. It's a bloody game where you can kill someone else's favorite piece, and there should be some social rules involved in doing that. But yes, if you want to make sure, if you want to be sure that you can get an easy game, I would recommend Nagroth. But if you want a better game, you should play in a private league.
Like no bash.
No, never ever play No Bash, because No Bash doesn't actually do what it says on the tin. If you don't know, No Bash is a league in Blood Bowl Chaos Edition where certain teams have been deemed bashy and are not involved, are not allowed to be played in that league. But all that does is, as some people have already pointed out in the chat when it was brought up, is that it just moves the bash over. Bash is still a really valid tactic in the game. Like, you win games by knocking the other pieces out. So all it does is move the teams that are bashy but not considered super bashy, like for example Amazons, and makes them the bashiest team in the league, and then they'll run around and be bashy. So you don't actually get away from the perceived problem, which apparently is that bashy teams are boring, but instead you just babysit the like the actual teams that that are supposed to, like, how am I going to phrase this properly? Let me think. Okay, so, like, agility is really good. Like, if you have high agility, it's easier to score, but the actual drawback built into the game is that most of the agility teams aren't as good at bashing, because they are good at being agile. But if you remove some of the bash, then you're basically just overpowering. You're removing a weakness for no other reason than saying, like, hey, these teams are really good, but those pesky teams that counter us, no, we're not going to play with them. So if you want to worry less about not having, you don't want your pieces to die, which it's kind of fine, I guess, then playing one real kill skill works. I think that's what it's called, yeah. Which just says, okay, these are the kill skills, which is Claw, Mighty Blow, piling on probably. You can only have one on a piece. I think those are the rules. I'm not entirely up to them. I think, like, if you want to play Blood Bowl, play with the freaking original rules and then deal with the fact that some teams are better than others at bashing, and you actually have to deal with that. But yeah, never ever play No Bash. It's a stupid league that people haven't thought about, and it shouldn't be there. Like, it's honestly really dumb. Even if you, like, subscribe to the fact that it's shit when your dudes get bashed, it's still, like, dumb. Dumb. Okay. Now I've really ranked on No Bash.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, let's go through the leagues. I'm just gonna score. Well, the problem. Okay, so Senlucer says it's still balanced since everyone has the same choice of teams. It seems it's just that people get depressed when half of the team dies. Which, yeah, of course you get depressed when half of your team dies. However, it's not balanced, because when you remove some of the basher teams, some of the really non-basher teams like Pro Elves get really overpowered. Because they don't, or like any of the Armor Value 7 teams, because they get really overpowered. So you're just shifting the tiers around, like, and you're doing it in what to me is a worse way. But you know what?
Apparently that rant made you miss a surf.
No, I didn't surf because I didn't want Thaumasurge to feel bad. I could have. What I could have done is I could have.
Okay, he already feels bad.
Well, probably yes. But I also wanted to score. Like, I've beaten his team up a bunch, and I feel bad. I think the reason I'm so much against leagues where you've removed teams is that for me the charm is that you actually have to deal with all the other teams in Blood Bowl when you're creating your team. Like, that's part of the charm for me. Yeah, of course I don't like when I'm playing Pro Elves, I don't like going up against Nurgle. Like, because yeah, they counter me, that sucks, but that's part of the challenge. Because Nurgles are kind of shit at everything except being a counter and making everyone have less fun. Like, it's part of the challenge, and you're just removing that if you're removing teams. I would, yes, Fibalicious. I guess no bash is like rock paper scissors, but you're not allowed to pick rock. Kind of, I guess.
Well, that's definitely fair and balanced. Nobody would ever win ever.
Yeah, like in a no bash league, like Wood Elves, whew, overpowered. Well, overpowered's wrong. Well, well, yes, of course, shifting the balance just shifts the balance, but you off-kilter it more than it already is, I guess is the thing. And I would agree with the blockhead that Nurgle aren't boring, they're just anti-fun. Like, in the end, I know that, like, some people are still gonna love No Bash, which is totally fine because you want to play the... You should play the game that you're happy playing. Because that's when you have the most fun with Blood Bowl. For me personally, I think it's a silly league, and people don't give it enough shit, I guess. No, that's not true. But, yeah, like... I think, like, that's the main thing I don't care. When I don't care for it. Like, it's that. Basically, play whatever you want. But if you want the true Blood Bowl experience, then you should be playing in Mr. Hadvik Invitational, is what I'm saying. That's no good. My luck. It's slowly but surely running out. Okay, so not yet then. So I'm glad I cleared out both of these guys, because it means I can run in with this Tomb Guardian as well. So I get one more block off on this guy, but that didn't help.
You already had guard from the Tomb Guardian, didn't you? So.
Yeah, I did. But I want more guard. I want guard all over. I might throw a one-die block here. Why not? Oh. Yes, I will follow up. Hey! Donk the Cleopatra! Just leveled up. And that's the reason why you don't use the Apothecary on the Yeti. Yeah, I too feel like one real kill skill is a better compromise than just banning some teams. Because I also feel like, I think part of the problem I have with banning certain teams is, for example, Chaos. It's not, like, you can play Chaos without being bashy, but if you remove them, you can't. He said, like, obviously, but, okay, okay, let's see here. How do I best do this?
Thing is, can you actually score again?
No.
No.
Well. Oh, actually, I might be able to. But it's more important to me that I surf this runner. So, that's why I did that. Okay. Here's the problem, though. Like, this dude can get over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so he can't actually... He can't reach.
Time for the amazing pass play, I guess.
It's gonna be pretty sick. It's gonna be pretty sick pass play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and I... Okay. There we go. I honestly don't know if Unreal Kill Skill bans some team. If they do, that's basically the same thing. Like, I'm guessing I am having way too strong opinions about leagues I don't play in. Okay. It's not that hard, you guys. It's just really hard. But the way I've been rolling this game, semi-likely? Let's see, how far? Yeah, it's not even a pass play, guys. It's a handoff. Ah, fend. What a skill. Oh. I think Thomas, like, half of his team have been just KO'd from dodges at this point.
He might like trying to play elves. They say maybe, but they can actually do the dodging.
Here we go. Okay. Run like the wind, doink the Cleopatra.
Now he definitely feels bad.
Yes. And WWEgypt stays... I will reroll that. Stays undefeated. And the fan factor goes up. Randy Osiris. Very nice. That's our block skeleton. The one that got hurt. Caesar's Roman Scissors. Did not level up. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so we got 3 level up. That's really good. Most importantly, Jerry Valley of the King Lawler leveled up because he's one of the Tomb Guardians and they are the hardest to level, especially early on.
Wonderballs.
I just... come... Oh,
yes!
Well then, block. Here we go.
The only time it's actually good to roll Snake Eyes.
Yep. Okay, doink the Cleopatra. Roll the normals. Let's see. The other Blitzraw has tackle. You can get general and strength. Okay, let's get more tackle. Because we are going to come up against elves, and elves are the scariest people around. When it comes to Mighty Blow, we have it on the Tomb Guardians already. We need to spread our skills out a bit. Okay, so our other thrower, Triple H, the H stands for head to... I think that's how it's pronounced. Roll the normals, so he gets...
You have a leader or something like that.
Nope. But I'm not going to put that on one of my throwers. They are the ball handling dudes. I should probably get him fend. Is there anything cool I want here? No. Holy crap, no. These aren't the blitzers, so I'm not going to give him strip ball. I think I'm just going to give him fend because it's always good to have fend. Damn. Okay, so we have a bunch of money and we have a bunch of skills, and we're feeling really good about this.